Good morning, friends. Welcome to Harmony Hills Home and Garden. I'm Jenny, and we're gardening here in Baltimore, Maryland, Zone 7, where down the street somebody's using their power tools early on a Sunday morning. Anyway, today I wanted to share with you some unexpected colors that have arrived in my garden, and let's talk about what to do when your color scheme goes awry. So in my garden, I generally like to use purples, blues, pinks, maybe fuchsias, but probably not very many fuchsias. A couple of soft yellows are fine, white of course, green of course, but red and orange, really not my bag, and I don't usually choose to go with red plants, red flowers, or orange in my color schemes. But sometimes things go a little wonky on you, and you can't really control everything in your garden. So that happened to me. I bought some gladiolus bulbs that were supposed to be a very soft pink, but they turned out to be a very vibrant fire engine red, as you can see behind me. So I wanted to talk a little bit about happy surprises and stretching outside your comfort zone a little bit. Let's take a little bit of a closer look at what's going on in this garden behind the arbor. I planted these gladiolus in 2 clumps, one on either side of the arbor, because I thought it would be a nice punctuation of color to highlight the arbor itself, mainly because I knew that this year my rose on the arbor is not going to be giving us a show, and I wanted the arbor to have something pretty around it. So I planted what I thought were pink and purple gladiolus. The pink ones I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and the purple ones I picked up from Lidl, a discount grocery store. And but when they bloomed red and purple. I mean, these are so vibrantly red and vibrantly purple. They really have surprised me. So this is kind of not what I was expecting for this area. I was really going for more of a soft pink and purple look, but I think it's working out, and let me show you why. Over here on this side, let's look. We've got the red and purple, very vibrant, very jewel-toned colors going on in those gladiolus. And nearby, what else is blooming? Well, this Bright Eyes Phlox is in a nice magenta pink fuchsia color. And if these red glads had been a soft baby pink, the purple and the magenta would have matched and blended nicely together, but also they match and blend nicely together with the red too. It's just a much more vibrant color scheme than I had originally intended. And then down in front we've got these snapdragons, which are still hanging on here, and they're putting out soft shades of yellow and apricot and some red and some pink. And so really, with that red gladiolus in the background, what we have here now is a really vibrant and very colorful scheme in the garden, and it's totally fine. It's just not what I would have chosen if I were choosing plants. And let's look on this side. The red and the purple of the glads, there it is. And from this angle, it really, in my opinion, is not the best color scheme, because we've got the chartreuse down there in front, and we've got the purple queen or purple heart, depending on how you name it. That really, with the red and the purple glads, I mean, some people would say it blends fine, but it's not my first choice. And also, this hydrangea is a Summer Crush hydrangea, and it has fully bloomed. It was a very vibrant pink, but now it's dried flowers, and actually it's time to trim those off and hopefully get some more flowers blooming on there. So this color scheme isn't exactly what I would have chosen, especially with the hyssop over here. By the way, the hyssop's doing really good. It's got that chartreuse color with that soft lavender. I like it. Cardinal flowers are still struggling along here, but they haven't bloomed yet. So this is not my favorite thing, but let's come around this way and stand here. And now it starts to make more sense, because first of all, we have the soft yellow of these Real Charmer daisies. They are just now blooming. This is their first day of blooming. And they are slow. These buds have been here for weeks, and they're very slow to open, but there are more buds coming on. And so that begins to soften these bright colors. But then also, as we continue to come around here, we see I have these Furman's red, what are they? Are they a sage? A salvia? They're the salvia, these red ones here. Now, when I bought them, I knew that they had a red color on the flower, which is not normal for me. But in the nursery, they looked a lot pinker than this bright red looks. And so, you know, I think what happens is that as the flowers fade, they go to a more softer magenta pink, like right here. I mean, it's nothing soft about that color, but at least it's pinker than the bright red new flower, like right there. So I knew I was buying something in the red family. I didn't realize it was going to be red, 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 red until it fades into a pinker tone. And so over here I've got 2 of the Furman's Red over there and 1 over here. And these are backed by the Denim and Lace Russian Sage, which are lavender. And they're fronted by these bachelor buttons, one of which has died. That's the first dead plant of the garden this season. And ooh, that one needs water and needs help too. Anyway, so we've got the lavender and then the red here. And that really does echo the red and purple there. So I might not like these red and purple glads from the front on this side because of the chartreuse, but from back here, it's really actually a very striking composition color-wise. Of course, everything is still small, everything is still growing in. You know, next year, hopefully everything will be bigger. This rose campion hasn't bloomed yet. I don't know if it's going to bloom this year or not. And the globe thistle hasn't done anything yet. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. But the things that are blooming, they seem to be actually, you know, a fairly nice collection of colors here. So, oh, one more thing I wanted to show you. Down this way, here's this Gara, and it's got red and green foliage and some more Nepeta. And so they're starting to mingle together, which I really like it when plants do that. So again, that's the red and pink tones with the purple tones. So that does kind of mimic these gladiolas. So the more I look at it, the more I'm not minding the red. Down here, I put in some Status. These are annuals I grew from seed, and they're starting to come in with pretty purple and pink tones. And so, and more Gara over here, which is starting to bloom. So things are starting to grow and mingle, and as that happens, these red and purple things, they're growing on me. Yeah. One more thing I just noticed, back behind the stage, we've got the Rave hydrangeas in containers, and they've decided to go 100% pink this year. Probably since I put them in the container plants, they are more consistent in the pH level that they're getting from the soil. So what do I think of the pink and the purple and the red together? I mean, it's not terrible, especially when you see the Bright Eyes phlox down here. So it's actually pretty harmonious. And I think if these red things were soft pink, it might actually be a little bit boring, because then I'd only have pink and purple. But now I have pink and purple and red. So this is just a really quick short video today, and I guess the moral of this story is let your garden surprise you, and it might just turn out to be beautiful anyway. So sometimes things happen and it's better than what you had planned. And you know, I wouldn't have chosen these red gladiolas, but I'm not hating them. I mean, not fully. What do you think? What do you think of this garden? And if these red gladiolas were a soft baby pink, would you prefer that, or would you prefer the red that we have going on? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, real quick video update for you today. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, friends, and I'll catch you very soon. Bye.